The launch of the Bromley Centre of Excellence, and the idea is part of our journey to bring different aspects of the community together and be the voice of the local community. And we have different targets. We're targeting local businesses, and we're also targeting local groups, and we're targeting residents in the local community. And the idea is that by using ourselves to bring everybody together, we can actually regenerate and reinvigorate the community. Now, the makeup of the Bromley Centre of Excellence is myself, which is my organisation is Samba Registered Charity, and we have DSM, a training organisation, who are really the hub of the building, and Joseph Media, who initially were based in Croydon, but they've joined us to help us set this up, and they've provided the equipment. So we're the three hub partners. The driving force of the Bromley Centre of Excellence is the Your Digital Network, and it's pronounced YDN, widen, and it's really to widen opportunities to improve our society. And it really is to be that voice, so that we're going to be linking, for example, with the council, and they're having a major regeneration project. But how are the local businesses going to get the consumers to engage and buy the products? One way is to use ourselves to tell people what they're doing. We've got a couple of local community groups here doing some tremendous work. Magpie and the Dementia, is it?
Dementia Action.
Dementia Action, yeah. Doing some tremendous work. How do they get their voice out? How do you get volunteers? Well, you'll be coming here. And because we're community-based and we're not running as a commercial entity in terms of trying to make massive amounts of profit, we can incorporate all those elements for everyone to benefit and everyone to prosper. So, today, as our launch, we've been wonderfully having the presence of the Mayor of Bromley to open the proceedings, and what we're going to do is hand it over to you to say a few words. Okay. And we are privileged for her being here, because that shows that, you know, we are being respected in what we do, and we're being appreciated. So for now, I'll go to yourself.
Thank you very much. Right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to be here to launch the Bromley Centre of Excellence, and thank you to John Down, Director, for inviting me. Okay, right, well, this is where I refer to my notes, because thank you for all the information that you have given me. As I think you've already said, that the Bromley Centre of Excellence is a joint initiative between 3 community organisations to deal with the background in training and creative industry support. So it aims to provide local creative people with the skills and resources to develop careers within the very competitive and creative industries. The organisations are SABA, Performing Arts, which is a registered charity, Flagship Project, UK Unsigned, which provides a platform for the likes of Leona Lewis,
We were there first.
Flawless Dancers, and Kate Malua. Joseph Media. There you are, stand up. So I understand that you are an IT expert.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah,
To do
traditionally.
with you working for me, I think. Well, you're a media and music expert, and you have provided the equipment for the music recording, the film production, and online broadcasting. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. DSM Assessment and Training, which is you here. So, what's your name?
I'm David.
Because you know this is being videoed. So you need to sell yourself, right? Okay. You provided the premises here, so
Yes, yes.
thank you very much for that. And you will ensure that you are able to deliver various accredited training courses.
Yes.
The Business Centre of Excellence is open to all local residents with an interest in trying to attain a platform within the creative industries. Now that's what's very good round here, is the fact that you've got local people. Okay, right, well, you know, I wish you all the very best of success
Thank
for
you.
the future. And I can only say one thing now, all the best, many congratulations, and I declare the Centre of Excellence open for business.
Oh, thank you very much. What I'm going to do now, and I'm going to ask a few people to say a few words. I want to say a vote of thanks. There's a young man, where's Elliot? Elliot, step forward. How old are you, Elliot?
17.
Come here. Elliot, right? You came to us when we started the radio a couple of months ago,
yeah.
and you came through the Scouts,
Yeah.
okay? Elliot, you know, he's on 3 times a week, religiously. Not only is he on religiously doing all of his shows between 5 and
4 till
4 till 7, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, but anything that's required that needs fixing while he's here, he just gets on and does it. All the mics that you see there, Elliot was the one who researched the mics and put in the order and put it all together. So at 17, you know, he's really doing a wonderful job, and that's what this is all about. You want to say a few words? Or?
Well, words of thanks to, Michael, John, and everybody else here for, and Dave, of course, for letting me in the building when I couldn't. In the early days when I was locked outside. It was a struggle. We've got there, we've developed, and now we're launching the Bromley Centre of Excellence, which really is going to be a centre of excellence within our local community.
Brilliant.
And I'd just like to thank everybody. Scouting thanks you. I mean, we're loving it.
Great.
So thanks everybody.
Yeah. His story is everybody's story, because he came representing the Scouts. So we want someone to represent your group and have a regular show, and yourself as well. So we couldn't get to the next level without equipment. And we're all going to have a look at the studio. Maybe someone might have a go at recording some music, I don't know. But Sekem from Joseph Media, do you want to say a few words? Because without you, we couldn't really have got to where we are with the equipment.
Sure. Yeah, again, I want to thank you and John and David for really the vision of getting it together and taking what you already built to the next level. As you said before, I'm an IT specialist, really. I'm a consultant, but I've always loved music and have a passion for creativity. And what I've found is that a lot of people don't know how to, creative people are not very good at business and they don't know how to make money from their creativity. So for me, it was really important to give people the opportunity to not only build on their creativity and do something they love and enjoy, but actually learn how to take it to the next level by either helping and contributing to the community or setting up their own business or trying to basically work with other people to take it to a point where they can make some money. So it was really important for me and Joseph Media, because Joseph Media is not just me, to help and donate and put the equipment together and provide some of the training courses to help the community and young people. So yeah, I'm really glad to be on board.
Thank you for being on
Thank
board. So for the businesses, that's a story as well, because, okay, he's donating the equipment, but on the studio, okay, yes, where it's funded, we'll have free sessions for, where we can actually afford to do that with the funding that we'll get. But also there's a commercial angle as well, and we're not afraid to say that, you can promote yourself through it, and that's what that side is about. And David from DSM, Assessment and Training, do you want to say a few words? Because without you, there'd be no building. Yeah.
I thank you all to be here today. Thank you for the mayor to give us this opportunity today, and for everyone who turned up. For us, DSM is all about helping young people get into employment and give them a platform for them to set onto in terms of the further education. So for us, having this building, we see it as an opportunity not only for us and the local community, but for the young people to come in and get everything that we would like to give them, especially accreditation. We are blessed with numerous accreditation to help them in regarding to their future, and not only for the young people but adults as well, because sometimes the adults is not really looked upon because everything is about the young people, but we also look at the adults as well and to help them in terms of getting employment. So that's where we come in, and we're happy to be a part of this the venture.
By no means least. Now, one of the important things about what we do is, and I won't bore you with this, but there's a concept called the hidden creative economy. And that's where a lot of creatives start before they get to the mainstream. So yes, we had Leonia Lewis, we had the Flawless Dance Group, we had Katie Melua. But before they were big stars, in that 1%, they were in the 99%. But the creative industry is made up of 99% of people struggling to be in that 1%. And there's no harm in trying to get there, but you need a reality check. But how do you sustain yourself on that journey? So we have Mr. Barnaby Winter, who's a marketing guru of the Grand Bucket Shop, is it? Yeah. And his past achievements were having an advertising agency with the likes of Saab.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is it
Harikiri Concept.
Yeah. Okay. So he's had some big clients. So he knows how to work the corporate level and working with the community level as well. So he's going to support some of the things that we do, and he's also a member of the Guild of Entrepreneurs. So you've got a few words to say.
I have, yeah. Okay, let me, how long would you like me to take? I've got a lot of minutes. Guys, we're in crisis. We're in big crisis. We have 750,000 18 to 24-year-olds who have no work. They're out of the state education system, they've got nowhere to go. The crisis is enhanced by the fact that there are 5.2 million limited companies in the UK. 3.9 million of them have no employees. That's 76% of all businesses in the UK have no employees. A further 1.1 million have less than 10 employees. Are they going to take on a young person? There are 6,500 corporates in the UK. If there's 750,000 young people who don't have work, how does 6,500 companies take them on? It's just simply not possible. The crisis is worse. In 10 years' time, 49% of the workforce will be made up of what they are called the millennials, the people born after 1982. Anybody under 35 at this moment in time will make up 49% of the workforce, except there's an outside chance they have never worked. This is further made more difficult if you've got inside you a passion, a talent, creativity, something that is bursting to get out of you, that dominates your mind from morning, noon and night and while you're asleep. Because what you want to do is spend time doing that and bringing that to life. But it isn't 1% that make it. It's not as much as that. It's easy to fly out a few names, but there are thousands and thousands of very talented people on the cutting floor. You only have to watch X Factor to see the millions of people who queue up to get that one chance. So what we need to do is we need to create places like the Bromley Centre of Excellence where we can help those people not only nurture their creativity, but also learn how to run a business, how to earn money. Because nobody is going to help them unless the people in the room here do that. So for me, I became the youngest MD of a top 200 advertising agency. I was lucky. I come from a generation where you were given a career. That isn't there anymore. So part of my passion is to be part of the Widen digital network, to widen the ability of those people with talents and creativity to actually start to build an understanding of how you create a business. And the things that John and I have been talking about over the last 2 or 3 years is how do you do that well? And actually radio is a great medium for that because it engages people in the right way. It allows people to log on. So what we want to do is we want to create content in the radio station that people can log into and start to learn and understand how to run businesses. We talked about creating a programme that is enabling young people to earn £25,000 a year. Now think about that logically. They can stay on the dole for £25,000 a year. Perhaps not at that age, but for the rest of their lives. Wouldn't it be better that they know how to use their resource, their energy, to build a little mini business that earns them 25k a year, but also leaves them plenty of room to bring their passion to life? Because the idea that you paint pictures or do up furniture or create great clothes or make music and you're going to make money from it, I'm afraid it's misguided. So we've got to do something else. So our ambition for Widen is to run shows to help young people in this area come here, become part of that, learn how to become business. You're seeing it from this young man here, 17 and doing amazing things. He's going to become very employable if he's not quite smart enough to think, I can do this for myself. Seriously though, isn't it? Because that's your choice. If you're one of the 750,000, you go, do I spend the whole of my life unemployed or do I start my own business? It will change. Predictions are in 10 to 20 years, what was called the small to medium enterprise sector will return and these people will start to clump together. But I've been at a social media conference today. The social media brings people together really, really effectively. The millennials are using this like nobody. Today it was announced that email is like the fax. Can you imagine that? It's very frightening. I haven't even got to grips with email, right? And it's now the fax because everybody else is using other ways of communicating with each other. If we could just embed that in the minds of these creative people and create great little businesses that are rooted here at the Centre of Excellence in Bromley, how exciting will that be? Our ambition is this happens all over London. It just happens to start here in Bromley.